Coming up on today's Code Bet Daily, it is an all Ashes second test spectacular. Alex, what are you looking at?
Steve Smith. I'm going to steal it in front of everyone and get on him first.
Stats go.
Jimmy Anderson to dominate, but the Aussies to get a big win.
I love it. We're talking player props, game picks, best bets, and of course there's a Rate My Multi. It's an all Ashes spectacular. It's Code Bet Daily. It's really good. Welcome to Code Bet Daily. That's right, we're in the new digs. This is awesome. I've got a swivel chair. Can't stop swiveling. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, June 28, episode 140 of this year's Schmozzle. And I'm your mostly recovered host, Jaymz Clements. I'm the editor of a very good website. It's called CodeBet. The two gentlemen next to me as well have been filling in quite admirably, if you ask them, for the last, 3 shows, I want to say.
Yeah, we've been killing it, I reckon.
Checks out. Nice one. Felt good too, not actually have to do all the heavy lifting myself. I'm joined, as always, by the pontiffs of punting. There you go, the puntiffs.
The Puntiffs. That's
Yeah,
it. That's nice.
That'll do.
Sounds like a bad indie band from the thousands.
We are starting one, yeah.
Can we get tickets to them? Like, it won't take as long on Ticket Tech
You'll see
today.
the Arctic Monkeys, supported by the Puntiffs. Anyway, we have Alex Donnelly over there.
Yeah, it's great. Happy to be here. Not at all, annoyed by any little thing going on at the moment.
What,
That's
fact
the
that you
opposite
can't
of
buy-
Alex's.
Yeah, you can't buy Taylor Swift tickets. I mean,
I am in the wine.
he punched 2 holes in the wall before.
Helping the renovations out.
We've got the stats guy over here as well.
I'm here. Good that we're all back in the new gig.
Still
new
disappointed
studio.
in you not using your MCC membership to get dates.
Yeah, I haven't told you I have, but I'll tell you that later.
You said you gave it to a mate. Like,
Yeah.
that's not using it to get dates, stats guy.
Maybe
Really
next time.
disappointed.
Maybe
Is that
next
meant to be a Taylor Swift joke?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you need to explain that sometimes. Go, as opposed to
We've already
he's an
had-
MCC member, that gets him dates. It's like,
Actually, that could work in Melbourne
it
too.
could, to be honest.
Yeah,
It
I'm
really
still
could.
disappointed in you.
Either way,
I'm not
this
taking any advice
is
from you.
Code Recovery
Who's got
Daily.
the girlfriend who's single? That's right. Shut up, stats guy.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Guess who's married? Ooh.
I don't want to be either of those
Loser.
things.
Yeah,
What
stats
is
guy
this
strutting
turn
us
into?
around New
Let's do the
York.
show,
I'm
I reckon.
single.
This show is fantastic.
Oh
Either
my
way,
God.
Code Recovery Daily. We are doing an all Ashes special today. The second test starts tonight.
Awesome.
So we'd be talking player props, game picks, and best bets for the second Ashes test at Lords with a very, very green wicket. It's gonna be
Yes.
very, very, very pace heavy. Can't wait though. We're going to rate my multi as well, thanks to Alex, who's
Lovely.
dug into that. So let's just get straight into it.
Why not?
Finally. Jeez. Right. Second test, top run scorer. How are you feeling, gentlemen?
Oh, I'm leaning towards Steve Smith. I think
Steve
he
Smith.
can bounce back. Yeah.
Steve Smith, $5.50. I love this. I just feel like Smudge has got, I don't know. You
Oh,
had
man,
a,
we've all got Steve Smith. Okay.
have we?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a
We've all
different
got
bet.
Steve
Oh,
Smith to do
Fantastic.
something.
There we go.
Good
We
stuff.
talk it out. Talk it out. So
I didn't even realize.
this is what happens when you don't look at the rest of the run sheet.
Yeah, right?
Surprise.
The vibe on this one for me is that he looked a touch wobbly. He always looks a touch wobbly, but
That's just the
there's
way
like at
he
least-
lives.
Does
there's like
wobble.
a solid sort of aspect to his batting that when he's in form, you're like, oh, nothing's getting past him.
Yeah.
Like ever. And you saw in India a couple of times, look, beep, and then in the first test, same sort of vibe. I feel like conditions, he'll be like a little bit more sort of used to it again, just sort of rolling into this one. Put his
He would have
10
been thinking about dabbing outside off stump for the last 6 days non-stop as well.
Yeah, he doesn't usually do that.
Exactly. So I think this is the moment where he might, I'll talk about this in a second, he might not have the leading run scoring for Australia in the first innings, but I believe he'll be the top run scorer for the test, which is where your
Okay.
$5.50 comes from.
Okay.
Because for the first innings, Marnus. Give me Marnus.
Marnus.
It's been a bit dicey.
He has
it is.
spent a lot of time in the old,
Having a sleep.
well,
No, he just spent a lot of time in the change room.
he's
Yeah.
just spent a lot of time in the nets.
Oh,
Oh, that's
too.
just him naturally. Him and Smithy.
He lives in the
You can't
nets,
get him out of there.
50 for Marnus, $2.75, a hundy, $6. I actually don't mind that
Not
a lot. Talk about like getting accustomed to the conditions. We know that Marnus and Smith have been over there playing county cricket and stuff. Marnus was in better touch. He looked. It's funny. It'd be like, oh, skittish. So really, Marnus looks skittish. You wouldn't read about it. But really, I'm just in that first test, like, oh, never really sort of settled in.
Occasion got to him.
India
little bit, yeah.
in the Test Championship, he got settled in and then got out. Like it was just very un-Marnus-ish, if that makes sense.
Once
So
he usually gets past that 20-30, he goes on to big scores. Yeah.
that's why like his over-under, I really like his over, and I just really like him at least a 50 for $2.75. That's probably my favorite player prop. Out of this test, in the first innings, 50 for Marnus, $2.75, $100 is $6. Top run scorer, Steve Smith. And if you want to go the double, I love that double. The first innings double. Marnus and Scoob. Scotty Boland. I love this.
He's got to
Yeah.
get picked.
Yeah.
This is the tricky
That's what
one.
we
So
said last time.
looking at the
Currently at 106 on Wednesday afternoon. We don't know.
yeah, we don't know yet. So $19 for the double though for Marnus and Scoob. First innings wicket taker for Scoob and first innings run scorer for Marnus.
Yep.
I think Scoob by himself is $4.25 for the top first innings bowler.
Pretty good.
You look how green that wicket is. I don't know if they play Nasa. Like
I'd play
I think
Nisa.
they might play even Stark, but yeah, we'll
it's gonna
see.
be interesting. I don't know. I reckon Scoob should get another crack though, and if he does, I really like him. So if he does play, I really like Scoob to just come out, a couple of thunderbolts, bit of swing, off he goes.
I mean, he
bang.
doesn't bowl thunderbolts.
Well, he bowls thunderbolts
bowls a lot
compared
faster
to
than,
you and me, Alex.
Ollie
so
Robinson,
let's
that's
go.
Yeah, but compared to like Cummins and Stark, it's like,
True, but he's also a little bit more, I don't know,
Bit more accurate.
constrained than Stark, shall
Yeah.
we say?
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not throwing down pies like Ollie Robinson. Right, what about you, Alex?
well, yeah, I had Steve Smith as top run scorer, and for Australia to win the match as a double at $7.
So
We
was
didn't-
that run score in the first innings?
Yeah, top first innings run scorer, and Australia to win the match at $7. We didn't touch on it. He's got 381 runs at an average of 54.4 at Lords.
He loves it.
Had that $2.10 for him to score 50 and $3.75 to ton up. And having a look at Joe
That's a
Root,
big difference to like the $6 for Marnus, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
$3.75 to score
Yeah.
100.
it's just
Ooh.
like, it's Steve Smith. He's done it here
One
before
of the
many
best ever.
times. Yeah. But then looking the other side of things, Joe Root to score a 50 is $2.10. His average is 52 at Lords from 19 matches with a top score of 200. So he's just going to, I don't know if he's going to reverse ramp the first ball or if he's going to get down on one knee
Yeah,
and
he's
try and
gonna-
hit Pat Cummins out of Lords. I don't know
could
what he's
reverse
going to
ramp
do.
that into the members stand there.
Yeah, who knows what he's going to do, those weird ties in the members there. And speaking of the bowlers, Pat Cummins over 2.5 wickets in that first innings. As we said the other day, 237 of 255 wickets at Lords
Crazy.
in the last 8 tests have been taken by pacemen. That over-under is $1.83. And we did mention him early, Ollie Robinson, a.k.a. Ollie Flogginson. He does average 21.1 with the pill. In England, he averages 18.37. At Lords, it's 19.9 with 11 wickets in 2 games. So that's pretty good. As much as I hate to say it, he is a half-decent bowler. He's just a flog. $1.83 for over 2.5 wickets. $6.50 to take 5 because it's all
I
that.
really hope he doesn't take 5.
Yeah, but it's all that like we're going to smash him out of the ground. And
How's he going to take 5 with a broken arm?
Are you going over there and
Well,
breaking his arm?
well, no, because he's thinking that England are going to bat first. It's just some
ball
short stuff,
bounces at him,
boys.
yeah.
So
Good call.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Mitch Stark, just put him in the thing. Just go break his arm. Come on.
But yeah, so $1.83 for over 2.5 and $6.50 to take 5. A couple of player props that I didn't mind.
Yeah, I'm not. Even if he's going to go well, I'm not betting on Ollie
right.
Robinson.
Stats guy.
You put personal hatred aside and you want to make money. That's
Fair
what
enough.
I want to do.
Fair enough. Yeah, looking at Steve Smith again as well, just for the 50 plus in the first innings. As Alex said, he averages just under 55 runs at Lords. He's got 2 50s and 100 there before. And Lords is typically a very quick and bouncy pitch, as he knows he got knocked out there last time he played there, actually.
That's right. He nearly died.
Yeah, it was very scary. But it's very much like Australian conditions, that pace and bounce. So I think he will love it. So that 50 plus $2.10, I think, is a really good bet, especially safe for someone who averages 60 runs in his career, which is unbelievable.
Yeah, even money for less than your average is pretty good. So.
It's amazing. Yeah, he's just behind
Well, better than
Don
that,
Bradman. He's the only test ranking that's higher than him. Is the Don? So that's pretty good.
At least Perry averages higher
In
than
the
Steve
men's,
Smith.
sorry, in the
Yeah,
men's.
there you go.
There you go. I should have said that.
Cricket men's.
Yeah. And then on the other side, looking at Jimmy Anderson, he was really poor in the first game, complained about the wicket to the English curators over there, but this one will suit him a lot more.
Oi, Gov, I don't like this pitch you've made for me.
I wish he had that type of accent.
He'd be so much tougher if he had that accent.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't
I'm
mind
just
it.
saying. I'm just saying.
He's doing. I still can't believe how he's dominating.
He looked like me at the end of that test, though.
He looked really bad.
He looked old.
But
Sad and old.
he loves playing at Lords. He's got 44
Ginger.
more wickets at Lords than anywhere else in his career, and he's only played, I think, about 10 more matches there than most other places. So he loves playing at Lords. Got 7 5-wicket hauls there. Yeah, he'll be licking his lips with the overcast conditions and the green.
Are you
green
just
deck.
assuming there's going to be overcast because it's England?
No, I looked up the weather. Yeah, it's
I was about
overcast.
to say fair type
I had to
casting.
edit, I had to
weather.
edit like the mentions of overcast out of it. I'm like, all right, they're the meteorologist.
Meteorologist.
No,
guy.
it is. Last week was
Meteorology guy.
Also,
There we
last
go.
week was really
pitch
sunny.
isn't as green. They mowed it last night. Look at Twitter.
No, it's still pretty green, like
course it
compared
is.
to the last test. So I think it'll suit him a lot more. So just 3+ wickets in that first innings is $2. I think it's really good. And then the most match wickets, he just loves bowling at Lords, $5.50. I think it's really good.
So you're
'Cause the
saying he
Aussies-
loves bowling at Lords, hey?
What was that?
You said that
Yeah,
a lot.
he does. But yeah, if you're going to bet on most match wickets, I think the Aussies showed in the last couple of test matches, we like to share it around a bit. Lyon did dominate, but yeah, it's hard to get wickets with spin on a pitch like this. So I'm going Jimmy Anderson.
I feel like Broad might have been my pick.
I'm
of
gonna
the English
mention him
bowlers,
later.
but, all right. Because you already hit on Robinson, you've hit on Anderson.
Broad is going to get
Yeah,
a few wickets,
I feel
of
like-
course, as well.
Just call him Broaderson and you might have another one. Match game picks. Let's do it. First Australian wicket,
Oh, God.
I've got a similar bet,
We're
actually.
doing it again, aren't we?
under 25.5.
Yeah.
This
Didn't
is
work
the,
in the Test Championship.
This is the Sia Davey bet.
So this
And
is
it
the
just-
he fails and we drop him finally?
Basically,
I don't
right?
even think they'll drop
God.
him somehow.
Every time you can basically just go, this seems like it's a winner. And I think, obviously would have won last time.
Yep.
Didn't win in the World Test Championship by 2 runs.
Something
I think
like
it
that,
was.
I'm not sure, to be
I
honest.
can't remember actually.
Yeah.
I think we had under for Davey Warner.
Yeah.
That's
He's
right.
under
Uzi went
runs.
out.
Yeah.
And so it actually would have hit as well. So I feel like this is the Sia Dave. This is like the worst possible sort of storm for Dave Warner to walk into, right? So, I'll retire in Sydney next year. It's like,
Might not
mate,
make it, mate.
Broad's going to get you out 8 times in the next like 2 weeks. Like, what are you talking about? So I feel like the under 25.5 is the easy play for me. And in terms of like, I do like the match game picks, etc., where it's like, an innings victory or
Yeah.
more.
Usman got a duck.
The innings victory or more, stuff like that, always an interesting play at somewhere like Lords, where if you can get in that first one and then
Smash 500.
smash 500,
Oh,
and then have a bit of a day out bowling wise, it's always a bit tricky. So I don't know, but I'm going to stick with the first wicket for Australia under 25.5. I don't know what that price was because I apparently didn't write it down. And
stuff.
there's probably it would be around that $1.90, just under that even money. So
Yeah.
that was my standout one there easily. Alex,
Yep.
what about you?
Having a look at the top runs, top wickets, just a couple of doubles for either team there. This is in the first innings. So Steve Smith and Pat Cummins is $13. We've obviously talked about them. But Travis Head scoring a bunch of runs at the moment, and Pat Cummins will take the most wickets for Australia. I think Cummins will take the most wickets for Australia in this first innings. That's
Or the most
$26. Joe Root, we talked about his run scoring abilities as well as Flogginson. That's $12 for the Pom side. But also Stuart Broad, that's also priced up at $12. He's got 108 wickets at Lords and he averages 27. But against Australia, he's taken 33 wickets at 21.2. So that's why I'm looking into that one at $12. I think Root's obviously their standout batsman and he'll lead the way there, sort of like what Cummins is for our bowlers.
Yep.
But yeah, good prices about all of them, just a little something on all of them.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
My
awesome.
under
Smith and
25.5 was $1.83.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, that's fair betting $1.83.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Good stuff, bookmakers.
Is
The other side is $1.83.
How does that make
I don't
any
know what
sense?
we're doing.
Remember when
Either.
mine used to be $1.95 and it was the greatest time
Should
ever?
be $2, really. But anyway.
Should be. Maybe some
Yeah, but
legislation.
that's how,
will change
that's
that.
how
they-
bookmakers
I
don't
know,
make money.
I know.
All right,
No,
stats
what?
guy.
They're not trying to make money?
Similar to your bet, Jim. Ashes, I'm looking at an early wicket, so under 30.5 runs for the first match wicket. Can be for either team, whoever's
Either team.
batting.
Right.
Both Australia
So
and
this is
England.
the first innings in general.
Yes, both Australia and England didn't have more than 29 runs before the first wicket in the opening tests. As you mentioned, Broad loves bowling to Warner. He's got him out 15 times, and I was surprised, Alex, you just said Broad's got 33 wickets against Australia. So 15 of those 33 are just
No,
David.
that's at Lords in general.
Oh, that's
So
at-
against Australia at Lords.
just
he's got
at Lords,
33
okay.
wickets at 21.2.
Okay, still a lot of a
I
few
was
of
about
those
to
were
say
still,
he would have taken more than
lot more.
33 wickets against Australia. He's
Fair
been
enough.
playing for 47
Yeah, I
years.
forgot how old he is actually. But yeah, so he's gotten Warner out 15 times. So I think that's going to be another early wicket there, especially with the green conditions and the swing. I think it's going
Broad
to
should be like writing, like just marking wickets down on his headband.
Yeah, I know.
Each-
Just getting Warner's head.
Like
with it.
1, 2, 3, cross it out with the 5.
Yeah.
Like it's a fighter jet or something.
Yeah, but then it would look like one of those prison ones or the Hamburglers at the end.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
reckon that'll look sick. Just,
Stuart
with a
Broad,
sharp.
the Hamburglar.
just any wicket. That'd be
Just,
pretty
just
cool.
writes it on his.
Hey, going to go to Nando's.
That'd sell like hotcakes. That'd be unreal.
Speaking of Macca's things, hotcakes.
You sponsor? No sponsor.
Sure.
And then the last thing I was going to say was the past 3 test matches at Lords, the first wicket has come under 30 runs. I just think it's going to be a match that bowlers are going to dominate. So under 30.5 runs for the first match.
Watch them score 500 runs tonight.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, none from 500. No, under the 30.5 runs for the first match wicket is $1.90 with Bet365.
Oh, nice one.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. That's some good game match bets. I'm going to throw this is sort of my combination best bet and another match bet was that over total match runs.
Oh, this is maths.
Remember this one from the first test?
Yes.
This one is substantially more, 1,100
More.
and
Really?
51.5 is the over-under. 1,151 runs.
So that's basically 335 an inning.
Yeah, I was going to say 350.
So this was at 10.51, I believe, for the first match. So I wouldn't mind going the under. I feel like this will be, as we've seen, it's a bit green.
We see 420, 400, but then it's like you knock them over for 150 and you only got to chase.
Exactly. So I feel like you'd break it down by
Math.
innings. What is it? 1150, yeah. You just sort of wanted that 350, 350, sort of around there. And
So basically, both teams got knocked over for less than 350 in the first
Yeah,
innings.
there's going to be innings where a team makes a lot less.
Because then it's like, well, then if the third innings is 400, you're not chasing 400 to win in a test.
No
match.
way.
It just
Exactly.
doesn't happen.
So I do like the under 1,151.5 is $1.83.
So many runs.
Again,
a
that
lot.
should not be a delay.
Again, the over is $1.83 as
Yeah,
well.
that does not make any sense.
Here we are. Anyway, I do like that as the total
Shout out
match
to our
runs.
Yeah.
And my other one is as long as it gets named, Scoob. I'm just going to lean on the Scoob. Just for the first innings, over 2.5 wickets. I think this is
I
your
like that, yeah.
Cummins bet.
Yeah.
$2.10. Love that. And of course, Australia to win. $2.05.
Nice.
Well, you can get $2.10 with Labrooks, I found.
Oh, really?
Just before, yeah.
Nice one. Well, that might have.
Bit more value.
I wrote that down, but $2.10, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. All right. I think Alex has got to rate my
Yeah, I'll
multi.
do
We'll do
my
Stats Guys best bet
I was
first.
gonna say, I need the button to hit Jim.
I'm on the Aussies at $2.10 as well. We've got England trying to get in the Aussies' heads, even McAllion saying.
But it's
Yeah,
we have
won,
the mental advantage.
Yeah, well, they
Jim.
won the first test.
So
I
even
mean,
McAllion, even their coach came out and said, "Oh, it felt like a win that match."
You know
But
what
lost.
doesn't? You know what's
I don't
not
get
a
it.
win?
A
What
loss.
it says in the scoreboard.
Yeah, it says a loss. No,
1-0 Australia.
So I think
things that aren't wins.
losses. So
And not wins. Like, it's pretty
it's
simple
very weird.
sometimes.
Robinson, him, they're all trying to get in the Aussies' heads, and
This
it's
is-
not going to
I
work.
wanna-
Draws are also not wins.
I
But
wanna-
Ben's like, to be honest,
we played
it's
really well.
basically a win. It's
I-
like, no, you didn't win.
Is Paul
Sit down, you
Fitzpatrick
weird little
their
Kiwi.
chairman as well? Like, West Coast
bro.
won't win the wooden spoon.
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry. Do you not see how crap you are? Did you not see that you lost? Like, it's the same sort of
We're gonna get a
mental
West Coast
theory.
into
It's like,
every
you guys are
podcast.
insane. Oh,
Oh,
I got to
bro,
drop.
I think everyone's a real winner. It's like, all right,
Yeah,
Baz.
I don't know what they're talking about. So I think they're trying to get in the Aussies' heads, and the Aussies just look cool, calm,
we
and
just
collected.
like, but
We're
we
concentrating.
won.
We're concentrating on the game. So, and I think we did really well last game with our deep batting lineups, winning without Marnus or Smith.
We got
making
311.
I was
making
about
any
to say,
runs.
that's right. Yeah. Two of our best batsmen scored like 30
So,
runs between
yeah,
them in the test.
That wouldn't have happened much in the last couple of years. So I think that's a
Last
big win.
decade.
That's a massive win for Australia.
Jeez.
And we also love playing at Lords. We've got 7 wins and a draw across our last 10
That's
matches
why
at Lords.
we've lost 3 times at Lords since 1900.
Yeah, it's yeah, we were looking at that actually, which is amazing.
1900.
Yeah. So we love playing
We've
there.
lost at Lords 7 times ever, and 4 of those are in the 1800s.
Yeah.
pretty
I think
gnarly.
because it's very much like that pitch in Aussie conditions, a
Oh,
bit
the wedge
pace
is
and bounce.
better.
So
things like
I'm
that.
just saying Victor Trumper was overrated.
I played junior footy at Trumper Park. It's where he used to play
Oh,
cricket.
wow.
It's where he started playing cricket.
There you go. Anyway, that all just
Shout out to
comes
West
up to,
Sydney
I think we're
Bulldogs.
going to, can I get to my bet?
No.
Australia head-to-head at $2.10 with Ladbrokes.
You said all of that to tip Australia.
Yeah,
Amazing.
of course.
Your best bet. I think
No,
Australia.
because we're
are gonna
dominating
win.
at Lords. I can't believe we're over $2 odds. I think that's great.
It is pretty gnarly. Like,
It's a 3-result
especially
game, stats guy.
I know, but I don't think it's going to be a draw. The way they play is never going to be a draw. Cancel out the draw. Aussie head-to-head.
Hey, is it going to rain?
Hope not.
I
Is
thought
it
you were the meteorologist guy.
Yeah, is it overcast? That's all I want to know.
No, I'm just on clouds. That's it. Just if it's overcast. I don't know anything about rain.
He's got to upgrade to rain. So
Yeah.
he's got to do
Haven't
another,
updated
That's
my app yet.
iOS 16.
another diploma. 2 years at TAFE and away he goes. All right, what about you? Can we do it?
Yeah.
Rate my multi.
Here we go.
Pretty wide, pretty gnarly. Joe Root, 30-plus runs. Obviously talked about his average earlier, averaging over 50 at Lords.
Yep.
Harry Brooks, stats guy loves him. I don't know why, but anyway, we'll throw him in to score 15. He could score that and over, then get out the way he was playing in recent times. Steve Smith, 30-plus, reasons he outlined before. Travis Head, probably our most informed batsman, 30-plus. Alex Carey, 15 plus runs. I think he's going to be one of our more important players at the end of the series. Like, oh yeah, Alex Carey averaged 28 at the end of the series, and it's just like
average more than that.
That's
even,
but like something like that. It's like that was actually really important. So 15 plus for him. There, these are all in the first innings, by the way. Ollie Robinson, 1 or more wicket. Stuart Broad, 2 or more. And P. Cummins, 3 or more. 1928 with Ladbrokes. Let's go.
That is much better value than I thought it was going to be.
1928.
The runs just being that consistent, I think is going to be the tough one, but I still give it like an 8 or something. I don't mind that because they're pretty conservative.
Cummins 3 plus. I mean, yeah, I know that you're pretty sold on it, but I think
I like that.
we might see, similar to the first test, a pretty wide, broad
Shared,
spread.
Well, he was a bit average in the first innings, Cummins, but I think looking at this pitch at Lords where he can get some movement off the seam, it's going to suit him a lot better.
True. I do like the Carey edition, though. That's awesome. 15 plus. Because I think that's the thing, right? They look at that tail now and they go, nah. Well, depending on whether or not Stark plays.
Yeah.
They go, oh, it's a long tail. And Carey's like, oh, stick in.
Yeah, if you just
It'll
get
be
a
But
20
even
or
if
so,
Stark
yeah.
plays instead of Boland, he's a better batsman than Boland. So
Nice. I do like it. I'll give that a 7.5.
yeah.
That's
I'm a
pretty good
bit
overall.
worried about the Cummins 3 plus. That's all. Root 30 plus.
I had to throw one in to bump it up a
Yeah, of
little bit
course.
as well. Like
That's where you
otherwise
get
it would
your
have been.
value. I like
Oh,
it.
that's good.
What about you, stats guy? How do you rate that?
Oh, I gave it a rating before, but I can do
Oh,
it again.
sorry?
Good stuff for listening.
I gave it an 8.
Is this what you do to your kids at home? You just don't listen to them? Like,
It's called being a parent, Alex.
I was like, where are we going with this?
yeah. Well, you're the kid.
Did your mum do your washing again today, stats guy?
Did she make
Absolutely
you a
not.
sandwich?
Oh, this is just.
Hi, Karen.
I'm off.
Nice one. All right, so we're all on the Aussies to win this one.
Absolutely.
I do think their record there is pretty outstanding. So it's kind of like the bowling suits, the batting. It should be fascinating. I can't wait. So
It'll be close still, though.
I think I've mentioned this before, but I was there. Get day 4 of an England-South Africa game where it was like 18 wickets fell in the one day. It was absolute chaos and awesome. So let's hope we get a sick 5 days again. But either way, that's it. All on the Aussies.
Yeah,
Let's
nice.
do it. All right, that's
around
it. Kobe Daily done for today. We'll be back on deck tomorrow. As per usual, we'll be back in the studio. How nice is this? The backdrop.
Awesome.
Just hanging out. The Arian Foster in front of us as well.
Yeah, nice. We've got a plant.
Love that. Get right around the show. Subscribe on your podcast app, like, review, and star it. And chuck us a follow for CodeBet across all the socials, Facey, IG, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch. This is also the studio where we'll be locking, I believe, Marcus, Stats Guy, and our social guy,
Marcus
Leo.
has been roped into it now, has he?
AFL 23, 24-hour
Marcus
live
has
stream.
always been involved. Stats guy. Like, seriously.
Yeah, we might lock you in here and he might be the only one that emerges.
Yeah. He's got that dog in him.
Yes. Yeah. You see a dog in the street, it might have a Marcus just like in its heart. Just like, oof, stay away from that dog. Anyway, send in any questions, any comments via the socials. And I think that's it. Thank you, Stats Guy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
And thanks, as always, to Geraldinho for producing. And, of course, he and Homie for setting up this awesome studio. This is unreal.
good.
Absolutely loving it.
Thanks
And,
to Homie for shutting the people up downstairs too.
Yeah.
True, he's done a good job with that. Yeah.
Executive producer Homie just went and choked out some fools downstairs. So it's pretty good. And thanks to me for actually, climbing off my deathbed, becoming host this
Thanks
one.
for coming to work.
Jeez. Still don't feel great, but she'll be right. Anyway, what do we say, Stats Guy?
Gamble responsibly.
All right, Mayo picks come in. Happy punting. Go the Aussies. And we'll catch you tomorrow. Kobe Daily, out.
What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.